Good evening and welcome to this edition of Newsleader on 6. Today is Thursday, April 19th, 2012. I'm Jim Fuller.
And I'm Chip Ramsey with the Saturday Independent newspaper. In tonight's news, motorists who are caught driving under the influence with a minor in the vehicle could be subject to more penalties. A Manchester ordinance has election commission officials in Coffee County searching for answers, and the Hart Regional Medical Center's auxiliary helped out at several local charities. We'll have all this and more on Newsleader at 6. Stay tuned.
Tullahoma Surgery Center is Tullahoma's newest and most complete surgical health care facility. The center combines state-of-the-art surgical care with efficient, affordable, and community-based outpatient service. The staff is committed to providing the highest quality care in a warm, personalized setting. The goal is to deliver excellent care and make your visit a pleasant experience. Tullahoma Surgery Center, the area's premier surgery center dedicated to outpatient surgery.
Tullahoma Drug has a gift for keeping well. You know about prescriptions, but there's so much more to tell. There's a gift for all occasions, for body, soul, and mind. Cards to show you care, gifts to show your kind. There are remedies and recipes and treats, you'll want to eat them. Stacks of books from famous cooks and spectacles to read them. Shades and frames, puzzles, games, dishes, plates, and mugs. We're a Tullahoma treasure. We are Tullahoma Drug.
Hello, this is J.D. Oliver from the Smokehouse on Mount Eagle Mountain. Me and my sisters Nancy and Betsy would like to thank you all for your continued support. This year we're celebrating our 50-year anniversary at the Smokehouse. In conjunction with our 50-year celebration, we are bringing Music on the Mountain every Saturday night at 7 p.m. till 10 p.m. featuring the best of Nashville. We have had some wonderful singers, hit songwriters, and Nashville's rising stars have taken the stage. Come out this Saturday night and every Saturday night through the end of the year. Make it a date night or bring the whole family. Help us celebrate 50 years in the community. Music on the Mountain is free every Saturday night at Jim Oliver's Smokehouse.
Hey, this is Sean Mayer. I'd like to invite everybody out to the Smokehouse every Saturday night for great music and awesome food.
Thank you very much, y'all.
If you're interested in the freshest China buffet in the area, you've got to visit the China Super Buffet and the Walmart Shopping Center in Deckard. Featuring all the Asian dishes you have come to love, the China Super Lunch Buffet starts at $6.39 and the Dinner Buffet at $9.99. Sushi is available all day, every day, and crab legs every night from 3:30 till close. Seniors get a 10% discount. Kids 3 to 5 eat free Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday nights. Happy hour is 5 to 8 p.m. Monday through Friday with $1.29 drafts. Leo and his staff will be waiting for you at the China Super Buffet, Walmart Shopping Center in Deckard.
Welcome back. A proposal that increases the penalty for drunken driving when a child under 18 is a passenger in the vehicle is headed to the governor for his consideration. The measure, sponsored by Republican Representative Tony Shipley of Kingsport, was unanimously approved 94-0 in the House on Tuesday. The companion bill unanimously passed the Senate 32-0 last month. Under present law, a person arrested for DUI with a child under 18 in the vehicle is sentenced to a mandatory minimum incarceration of 30 days and a fine of $1,000. The proposed law requires such incarceration be served consecutively with any sentence for convictions of DUI, vehicular assault, vehicular homicide, or aggravated vehicular homicide.
A change in Manchester's city ordinance has election officials in Coffee County scrambling for answers. That question is whether or not the vacated seat of Alderman Lonnie Norman will be up for election August the 2nd when voters go to the polls to choose 4 people out of 11 candidates for contention for the spot on the city board. 4 candidates also have qualified for the Manchester mayoral seat held by Mayor Betty Superstein. Norman is one of Superstein's challengers. He is being forced out of the alderman seat he held until Thursday. Early last year, the Manchester Board of Mayor and Aldermen voted 4-2 to extend their time in office by 1 year to create a 4-year election cycle for that post. The old cycle had aldermen being elected every 3 years in annual pairings. When the legislation was enacted and confirmed by the Tennessee General Assembly, it also mandated that any seated alderman wanting to run for Manchester mayor would have to give up his or her legislative post to qualify for the city's top elected job. job. Administrator of Elections Vernita Davis said her office is waiting on word from Manchester City Attorney Gerald Ewell Jr. about how to go ahead with the ballot. If Norman's seat cannot be filled on August the 2nd, a special election would have to be held, according to Davis. Qualifying for Norman's seat will open back up. Interested candidates have 54 days until June 8th to qualify. Davis said that while this is an exceptional case, it is not unheard of. She said Franklin County is having to fill a county commissioner's seat under similar circumstances.
Governor Bill Haslam gave constituents a progress report on the affairs of the state earlier this week. Let's watch.
With the first quarter behind us and this year's legislative session in full swing, I wanted to give you a quick update on the progress that we're making as a state. Well, most importantly, we're seeing continued improvement in the state's economy. In fact, February marked the 7th consecutive month that the state's unemployment rate has declined. It's now at 8%, and that's the lowest it's been since November of 2008. With a substantial number of businesses choosing to expand their Tennessee operations, it's our hope that this trend is a function of one of the key strategies of our Jobs for Tennessee plan, promoting the expansion of existing businesses in Tennessee. Well, one recent example of this trend, plans for even more expansion at Volkswagen Group of America's Chattanooga plant. A few days ago, I had the privilege of joining Volkswagen leadership and the local leaders in announcing another 800 positions on top of the 200 positions that they had announced just in January.
And so when folks like you produce a great car, you make my job really easy.
Once these positions are filled, Volkswagen Chattanooga will employ around 3,000 people, representing 50% more jobs than initially expected. And one final note on VW. Since the Chattanooga-built Passat won the 2012 Motor Trend Car of the Year, 25% of all the Volkswagens sold in America are now made in Tennessee. Well, that's something that all Tennesseans can be proud of. While making Tennessee the #1 state in the Southeast for high-quality jobs is a top priority, we're still focused on improving education and the efficiency and effectiveness of state government. On the education front, Chrissy and I remain committed to promote meaningful education reform. While STEM schools are just one part of the reform equation, I know parents in Hamilton, Putnam, and Sullivan counties are excited to see that their towns were chosen for 3 new STEM schools. Bringing together partners from across our communities to educate Tennessee students in science, technology, engineering, and math is critical to the future prosperity of our state. And on efficiency and effectiveness in state government, we're pleased to share some recent developments on the TEAM Act. Late last week, the TSEA came to us with their recommendation for final changes to our bill. As a result of that cooperation, the TSEA now supports our legislation that preserves the key components to fundamentally updating our employment system. Being able to reward, retain, and recruit the best and brightest employees is a key component of our plan to improve customer service and move Tennessee forward. I appreciate the strong support we've received from the legislature on this effort to date and appreciate their continued support in these final weeks of session. While we continue to face significant challenges, I'm encouraged by the progress we've made together. It's a privilege and honor to serve as your governor. Thanks for helping.
We'll be right back in a moment with more Newsleader on 6.
Your wife has given you the most precious gift you have, your family. She does so much to make every moment special for you and your children. This Mother's Day, show her your love and appreciation with beautiful jewelry from Woodard's Diamond Showroom. Whether it's with gold and diamonds, pearls, or colored gems, remind her of the path you've traveled together. She surprises you in subtle ways every day. Isn't it time you return the favor in a big way?
I'm NASCAR driver Mark Martin. You know what's worse than waiting in traffic? Waiting in the emergency room when you're in pain. So choose the ER that's extra fast, ER Extra. ER Extra is specifically engineered to get you the help you need and back in action with race car speed. ER Extra. Extra fast, extra easy, extra great.
ER Extra. Exclusively at Harton Regional Medical Center.
I went to several colleges, but when I stepped into this gym, it just felt like home.
Just learning the different techniques and the way Mr. Bryan tells us how to study the subject. Art, that's where it's really at for me.
I decided to go to nursing because I've always wanted to help people. You make those connections that you probably never forget. This is my motto, my future.
Hey, I'm Trent McNabb, General Manager of Stan McNabb Chevrolet Buick GMC Cadillac.
Hi, I'm Trey McNabb, General Manager here at Stan McNabb Chrysler Dodge Jeep.
Obviously, we're in the middle of construction and more equipment is coming in. Every vehicle on the lot's been priced to sale. You're out here shopping and eating anyway, so come see us at the Stan McNabb on the more convenient side of Tullahoma.
Stay out of the mess. Come across town and see me, where you don't have to put your boots or your helmet on to buy a new car.
Welcome back. Hardin Regional Medical Center's auxiliary dispersed donations to several local charities on Tuesday. Jim spoke with the auxiliary's president. Let's watch.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're here today at Hardin Regional Medical Center. I'm speaking with Naomi Trammell. Naomi is the president of the hospital auxiliary. Tell us a little bit about what you guys do here at the auxiliary.
We have a group that works with their patient reps, and they work with the new patients that come in. If they have any questions, if they need anything, or things are not going to suit them, then they relay that information to the nurses. And then we have a group that takes care of the coffee and goodies on the third floor ICU waiting room. We have volunteers at the information desk downstairs when you first come in. And then we have the volunteers here at the admitting desk on the first floor, actually. And they help the other workers that are actually paid workers. They deliver things to different offices and direct them where to go or take them where they need to go.
How many people do you have that are part of your organization?
Probably about 55 or 60 right in there. We have, some of them come and go, so it's hard to keep up with them all the time, but about 55 or 60.
And you've kind of got a fundraising mechanism in place here. Tell us about that.
We have a gift shop and everything that we sell in the gift shop. All of the money goes to local charities and scholarships for high school and mom.
Okay, I'm going to put you on the spot now because today is the day that you dispersed a lot of these funds here. So tell us who benefited from your work here.
Okay, we had someone from Haven of Hope, Child Advocacy, Relay for Life, Tullahoma Cares, Shepherd's House, Good Samaritan, 5 Loaves for Kids. Yes. 7 recipients today.
Okay, so it was a big day for people that actually received these funds today. And
I'm sure it's
and I see you guys doing this with a smile. I get the impression that perhaps you really enjoy what you're doing here.
Oh yes, we do. It's not as easy as people think it is. I mean, sure. They're usually 4-hour shifts. And some of us work anywhere from 40 to 60 hours a month.
Okay. Well, the great thing you're doing here is a great thing for the community, and I'm sure these organizations are quite appreciative that they are receiving some of the funds to help their causes as well. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
The Hands-On Science Center in Tullahoma had a special guest providing entertainment last Saturday. Bill Boss tells us about it.
I'm Bill Boss here at the Hands-On Science Center, and today we have a special guest with us. And tell us about yourself, special guest.
I'm Zach Winton, and I'm a junior in high school at Coffee County Central High School, and I yo-yo.
Not only is he yo-yo, I understand you won some kind of championship.
I was second place in the novice division at Tennessee State Yo-Yoing.
And what's next?
Next year I might go back and try in the big boy division.
And you've been doing this for how long?
About 2 years or so.
And you know some tricks?
Quite a few.
Show us some tricks.
Well, there's stuff you can do from the front, like this is called barrel rolls, and then split the atom. Then these are this is called the zipper. And there's ones you can do from the side. This is a Houdini mount. This is Buddha's Revenge. This is McBride roller coaster, and this is Spirit Bomb.
Well, when I was in grade school, we walked the dog. Do you do that?
People who yo-yo professionally get asked that a lot, and that's
all I know.
One of the less favorable questions to be asked because it's just so simple that.
Well, it's sort of hard.
Yeah.
My Duncan yo-yo didn't work very good.
It's just sort of a joke.
What kind of yo-yo is that?
This is a Yo-Yo Factory Lunatic. And I got it.
Is Duncan still a yo-yo place?
They are. They don't have as many like high-end yo-yos as some of the other places, but they're still out there.
So on YouTube, there must be some terrific guys if you're that good.
Yeah, there's lots of people that are much better than me.
I'm impressed. Well, thank you for coming to the Science Center, and thank you for viewing.
Stay tuned. More Newsleader on 6 is coming up straight ahead.
If you're looking for a great atmosphere, good music, an open design, and a staff that understands what it takes to serve the best food around, you'll find it at the Timberloft Restaurant in Manchester. Locally owned and operated, the Timberloft features smoked meats, prime rib, black Angus steaks, sandwiches, burgers, pastas, incredible appetizers and sides, and decadent desserts made in-house. Searching for a new place to hang out with company clients and friends? With a cozy feel, a quiet bar, awesome drinks, and big city quality food, you found it when you visit the Timberloft, 1165 Woodbury Highway, Manchester. Catering and party planning available. The Timberloft, spectacular.
All right, the cat's out of the bag at Carroll Street Liquor in Tullahoma. Now you know where to go if you're planning a get-together and want the ideal wine or spirit. Party planning can be stressful, but at Carroll Street Liquor you'll find everything you need. Mixers, gift sets, and all of your favorite spirit brands. So if you're feeling the pressure to pull off the ideal party, come to Carroll Street Liquor and select among the seemingly endless supply of wines, spirits, gift sets, and more. Your perfect party, it's in the bag with Carroll Street Liquors.
Serving you as a local firefighter. Proudly served our country in the United States Air Force. Serving Tullahoma. Helping our kids.
Hi, I'm Terry Stroop. Your comfort is our service. We'd like to thank Tullahoma for the privilege of serving your heating and cooling needs.
Jennifer, I have struggled with my weight for years. That's why I was so excited when I heard that Advanced Weight Loss was opening a clinic in Tullahoma. They offer phenamine and lipotropics B12 shots. That combo has helped me to lose weight and have energy in the past. My next call is to Advanced Weight Loss to schedule my appointment. Walk-ins are welcome, but appointments take priority. You should make a call too, 444-7855. They are located at 313 North Jackson Street, across from the U.S. Bank, and on the web at weightlosstullahoma.com.
Welcome back. John Gray stopped by South Jackson Civic Center last week and spoke with set designer Wayne Stevens to see what it takes to create the sets for this weekend's play, the Technicolor Dreamcoat.
Oh, it's big fun, big fun. A lot of work, but a lot of fun.
Who all's been involved in this with you, Wayne?
Building the set.
Building the set? I think Fred Helsley had something to do with the design, didn't he? Original design?
My understanding is, yes, he did the original set design. I think we've scaled back a little on that because we've got a relatively small stage here and we've found a limited place to put things. So we've tried to have some pretty big pieces, as you can see, with the Pharaoh head here and some of the other things. But we'll squeeze it all together along with the 60 or so people that are in here, and we'll make it work somehow. Well,
I noticed behind the curtain over there, and I got a picture of it. There's a camel back there.
There is a camel back there.
Did y'all construct the camel?
I did not, and I actually couldn't tell you who did. I know that someone else did, and it was brought in here, and I was very thankful that someone else was doing that.
And the thing about that is, when you're doing this for a play, these things have to be realistic, but they also have to be quite mobile and lightweight because they have to be moved. And as I'm talking with Wayne, I'm going to back up just a little bit and let you look here at Brother Goat that's right here in front of him. And the goat is used, and that is probably one of the largest ears of corn that I have ever seen right there. And that's what happens when Pharaoh gets a big ear of corn. He shares with people, doesn't he?
That's right.
That's part of what the play's all about. What's your background, and what do you do during the weekday?
Well, I'm a plans reviewer for the city of Nashville. I review, myself and a few other guys review everything that gets built in Nashville for code compliance. We check the architect's work and make sure that they're following all the rules.
So that gives you a little bit of knowledge about what you're doing here on set construction, huh?
Well, a little bit. I'm used to designing and building things that have to have flushing toilets that work and stuff like that. Here you don't have to have that at all, but you get more other challenges like something this big with doors up in the air that have to open and close, and that's a challenge.
And are movable.
Yes.
And are movable.
As you said, it has to be lightweight and it has to be functional, but it's got to be heavy enough to not just buckle over and fall.
And where do you call home, Wayne?
Manchester, Tennessee.
Live in Manchester.
I do.
And we appreciate you. Oh, you're one of the brothers. So let's get into your part
in the play. You're one of the brothers, right?
I'm Gad, one of the brothers. That's right. One of 11 of us. Well, 12, but we don't like to count Joseph because we're mad at him. But we'll probably patch it up by the end of the play.
Well, I hope so. And most people realize what this is about. And we just appreciate you spending your time with us. Thank you for being involved in a community playhouse here in Tullahoma and sharing your many skills and with the many things you can do with the community here.
You're welcome, and thank you, and hopefully everybody will come out and see Joseph and the Amazing Technicolor Dream Cup.
That is this coming weekend?
That's right.
That starts this coming weekend, for the next 2 weekends.
Friday, April 20th through the 29th, I think is the last day. Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays, 2 weekends in a row.
The pet of the week this week at the Tullahoma Animal Shelter is a golden retriever mix named Annie, who's available for adoption. She is approximately 3 months old and entered the shelter as an owner turn-in. Annie is a playful puppy who is good with children and other dogs. She has had her puppy vaccinations and will receive a free spay at the Middle Tennessee Spay and Neuter Clinic in Shelbyville, provided by the Tullahoma Animal Shelter. Microchip identification is available to all dogs adopted for a $10 or greater donation to the shelter. For more details, contact Teresa at 454-9580. State law also requires a $25 deposit refundable upon proof that the adopted pet has been neutered or spayed. The shelter has an ongoing need for donations of dog food, collars, treats, leashes, stainless steel food bowls, and monetary donations to provide medical care. The Tullahoma Animal Shelter is located at 942 Maplewood Avenue.
And the Coffee County Humane Society's featured pet this week is Glory. Glory is a pale tan lab mix who's looking for a good home with room to play. The shelter also has many other dogs available for adoption at 1210 Oakdale Street in Manchester. The hours of operation at the shelter are 7:30 a.m. until 2:30 p.m. Monday through Friday. The shelter is also in need of foster homes. Vet care and food will be provided if necessary. The shelter's phone number is 723-2711 or 723-2730. Donations for animal care can be made to the Coffee County Humane Society at Post Office Box 252, Manchester, Tennessee 37349, and their website is www.coffeehumane.org. Stay with us. We'll be right back in just a moment with more Newsleader.
The highest standard of integrity delivers stability and honor. It's established over time. You know when you see it. You know when you feel it. There's a standard of integrity in healthcare. It's the Joint Commission Gold Seal of Approval. In 2003, Life Care Center of Tullahoma voluntarily achieved this accreditation and maintains it still today. Life Care, meeting a higher standard because residents matter most.
We're losing it, Doctor.
Not on my shift. Quickly, brush. Roller.
What a transformation. It's going to be okay.
Okay, nothing.
At Paintworks of Tullahoma, we specialize in domestic emergencies with Martin Senior Paints. You can be the paint doctor, too, when you treat your home with Martin Senior interior and exterior finishes.
Doctor, we've got another one.
Got you covered.
Paintworks of Tullahoma. Come see the paint doctor, Stat.
Citizens Tri-County Bank has offices in Tullahoma. And for your banking convenience, offices all across this region. At Citizens Tri-County Bank, we listen when you tell us what you want in banking. So at our beautiful new Tullahoma downtown office at 201 North Jackson Street, enjoy the kids' playroom, home-like fireplace sitting area, drive-up 24/7 ATM, ample parking, and lighted and camera-monitored drive-thrus. Citizens Tri-County Bank, the only community bank you'll ever need.
Welcome back. With only 6 TCCAA conference games remaining, the Motlow Bucks are in need of wins, and they have an excellent opportunity to pick up 3 wins this weekend when they host the Roane State Raiders in a 3-game series at the Driver Baseball Complex. The two teams will square off Friday in a single 9-inning game scheduled to begin at 2 p.m. Saturday afternoon's doubleheader will begin at noon, with each game scheduled for 7 innings. Admission is free to all Motlow College athletic events. The Bucks, who are 28-19 and 7-14 in conference play, are coming off a 3-game sweep at the hands of Dyersburg State last weekend in Dyersburg. The losses dropped Motlow into a tie with Cleveland State for 8th place in the TCCAA standings. Roan State, 6-23 and 3-18 in conference play, felt the sting of a sweep last weekend as well, dropping 3 games to Volunteer State, and have struggled all season to play consistent winning baseball. Motlow is by only 1 game behind Southwest Tennessee in the conference standings, but 3 games behind Volunteer State. The Bucks will close out the regular season against the Pioneers next weekend with a 3-game series in Gallatin. The TCCAA Conference Tournament will be played in Chattanooga this year, beginning on May the 5th with a pair of play-in contests. The 4 teams that finish at the bottom of the standings will play each other first. The 2 winners advance to the tournament, which begins on May the 6th. Conference leaders Columbia State, which is 34-7 on the year and 18-3 in conference play, and Walters State, 38-5 and 17-4 in conference play, are both ranked in the top 10 nationally by the National Junior College Athletic Association, with the Chargers listed 5th and the Senators ranked 9th in the latest poll.
And the Tullahoma Wildcat baseball team beat Franklin County last night 4-0. That leaves them undefeated in conference play, and they're playing at Franklin County in Winchester tonight, probably as we speak. So we'll let you know what happened in that game. We'll be right back in just a moment with your weather forecast after these messages.
Are you looking for a new car dealer that offers no games, no gimmicks, no hassles? Then look no further than Russell Barnett Kia. Keith Barnett here today with my nephew Clay to tell you about the all-new 2012 Kia Optima. Yours today for $21,995 after rebates and incentives. With America's best warranty, the 10-year, 100,000-mile powertrain warranty, Kia is the power to surprise. No games, no gimmicks, no hassles. My question is, tell them, Clay.
Why buy anywhere else?
Since 1889, Traders Bank has been helping our neighbors realize their dreams. Whether our customers are looking to put a roof over their heads, try their hand at entrepreneurship, or see themselves behind the wheel of a shiny new car, the folks at Traders Bank have always been ready to dive in with them. Because at Traders, we lend you more than just money. We lend you our good name. Traders Bank, you're welcome.
Welcome to Camino Real, home of the area's most authentic Mexican food. Expect quality service in a friendly environment that features the only truly authentic Mexican food in the area, with favorites like tacos, fajitas, enchiladas, burritos, tostadas, freshly made guacamole, and Mexican rice, all made from scratch using homemade Mexican recipes and only the freshest ingredients. Come and enjoy a meal at Camino Real with the great food, friendly service, and warm atmosphere of Old Mexico.
Welcome back. We'll take a look at your weather forecast at this time, starting with your weather history on this day. Our record high was in 1971 at 87 degrees. Record low on this day was in 1953 at 28 degrees. The average high on this day is 71 and the average low is 47. For tonight, look for cloudy weather with a low of around 56. Partly cloudy weather expected for Friday with a high of 79 and a low of 56. Isolated thunderstorms in the forecast for Saturday with a high of 71 and a low of 54. Chip, one more chance to catch the Big Johnny Cash show.
One more chance. Ring of Fire going on right now. I'm in 2 places at once right now. So,
all right.
Yeah, you're seeing this. But also Saturday, we will be performing, Saturday at 7:30, Manchester Arts Center. Tickets 570-HITZ HITS or millenniumrep.org, and then Sunday matinee at 2, and that's it.
All right. That is our Newsleader report for this evening. We invite you to join us each Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday at 6, 8, and 10 for Newsleader on 6. You have a good evening.
Have a great night.